Hey, welcome you fabulous legends. And today I'm going to talk about a pet peeve of mine. So-called alpha males and their podcasts. So here's the simple gist of it. They're known for giving the best life advice ever. And they are so alpha. Really alpha. They're not malpha males. They're not all brag. They're hard as steel. All of them are. L for males. We don't stand a chance, guys, with their cigars and their words of wisdom telling us peasants that we're not men and we need to treat women as property. If one of our birds makes a check from OnlyFans, too bad, it's ours now, because we're the alphas, you see. And you're the peasants watching our podcast. And you lot watching at home, you're all beta male peasants. Oh Lord, give me strength, these people. Because how can the woman be property when the owners are a bunch of bitches? Quite the conflict of interest, if you ask me. Especially when they nag more than the women they're complaining about. But what do I know? I'm not holy and vow like them. For that to happen, I'd need to wear sunglasses indoors, have a suit that doesn't fit me, and a cigar in me gob at all times. Basically, the bell end starter pack. Complemented with solid life advice for men. The type of advice that will attract the type of women that love domination. Like beating the fuck out of her so you're not a simp. Alpha male lions. Yeah! The solution to all our problems. They're always filled to the brim with jack of all trades, important life advice, you guys. And it's so important, you gotta know it. Because these OnlyFans pimps and gimps have got a life lesson you cannot ignore. And it starts today. You want to hear it? How to sit properly. Important alpha male advice from Alpha Male Podcast, boys. Take notes because we all got to sit down and rest these chicken legs, boys. But what they're clucking and cocking on about is how you sit. Yeah, how you sit. Because that is where it really matters, Crossing your legs is forbidden with these alpha males. And to that I say, what are you doing looking at men crossing their legs? Is there something you want to tell us? What are you looking at? My eyeballs are not on the family jewels, buddy. My eyes are up here. You gotta have eye contact when you're trying to tell me something, So can I give some stellar alpha male chick magnet advice? Just do a fucking handstand on a chair. That'll get their attention. And wiggle your legs in the air going, "Deh." It's one of my favourite ways to sit down. I do it all the time. You don't really need an ass for all that nonsense anymore. Just sit like that and you'll be fine. Because it's a dominating posture, you see. So do that and you'll be balling through life, lad. And that's how the alpha takes priority over the beta. And that's why it's solid life advice, you see. But never mind me. Let's make way for the masturbate brothers, Andrew Tate and his dopey brother Tristan. Oh my god, they're always talking absolute shit on every podcast they go on. Like he comes onto these podcasts, sits down and forms his hands in a way that look like a vagina. And every wannabe that wants to be like him is telling everyone else how to sit. Fuck out of here. I'll sit how I want. Oh, you're such an alpha male, you. Ooh, letting them tell you what to do like that. How to sit. Oh, the time that you waste listening to this garbage. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you, man? I can't believe these people, but in the current day we're living in, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, it's not like I go out looking for it. I've got better things to do. I am so sick of this crap being on me page. So, the real reason this video is made is because what they do is that they chop up the podcasts into bite-sized shorts and distribute it everywhere. Meaning, it's flooded the content ecosystem with all these dickheads talking absolute shit. And you can't get away from it, no matter what you do. So, since you're exposed to it, one way or another, what you're left with is a bunch of clowns round a podcast table, where on one side, regardless of where they sit, sitting, you got the blokes, real identity, puffs, where in every thumbnail, every selfie, every picture they're in, they gotta prove something, you see. They want you to know that they're no one to be fucked with. Like, yeah, look how hard I look on a thumbnail on YouTube. They look in a mirror and think, yeah, I'm fucking solid, mate. These fuckers would replace the sun with their own ass if they could. But you know, I wish I could have that intimidating presence like them. Maybe looking constipated is the secret. But wait, we can't forget the other side of the podcast table, can't we? On the other side, you have these OnlyFans clout-chasing bloodsuckers that are only there for one thing. The hope that a pay pig viewer of that particular podcast is down bad enough to get the dough out and be converted into an OnlyFans subscriber. Fucking alpha, dude. So they'll be like, yeah, alpha males, yeah. Get the money, get the power, they get the woman. Thank you, podcasts. You sure know your so-called red flags about women. That's why I'm a pay pig to her OnlyFans page now. So yeah, fuck you, brokey. I'm out here grinding, spending 500 quid on a course. How to pick up birds. And I love it when they say, oh, they don't do their research. The haters don't do their research. Oh, we're so misunderstood. We're only trying to teach the young men of the world how to be clowns like us. What's your problem, bro? My problem is I just want to be like you. I want to talk like you, act like you, woohoo. You know, I'm just so upset because I'm seething with envy right now for you lot. I have it in abundance. I wish I could go on a podcast and brag about me girlfriend getting ploughed by another man while I sit in a corner somewhere in a fucking bedroom and just watch it like it's the telly. So much for the alpha takes priority over the but hey, while we're at it, let's chop that portion of the podcast up into a bunch of shorts. Then, let's put some inspirational music, the get out of bed in the morning type of music, you know. You know, something like... That way, you can be as much of a muppet all you want, because you're so inspirational now. You're a good example to the masses. And then before you know it, some poor soul who might, let's say, loves bowling. He loves a lot of bowling, so much so that it's all over his page. And the algorithms are done in a way where it only caters to that one specific thing. But he's not getting bowling, is he? No. Instead, what he's getting on his phone is some sunglasses on someone's big fat head, swinging around nunchucks, and won't shut up about sparkling water, and he thinks he's the shit because he made a little bit of money from horny losers. You know, I saw this one short, unfortunately, of this muppet going on about, like, that if you choose to unwind yourself with, like, video games or a movie or whatever media you enjoy, you're not a man. There you go, me words of wisdom again. You're lazy as well, by the way, because some dickhead you haven't even heard of is grafting while you are chilling so you don't burn out. So you lot are all lazy beta males. Oh, shut up. Miss me with that bullshit, you pleb. If Mike Tyson was watching My Little Pony, and he proper loves it, He's getting into it. He loves it. And I decide to stand up and be a little cheeky and say, hey, I don't like the pink one. The pink pony's a puff. He would give me the coldest, meanest stare alive, like he was death himself. And he'd leap off the couch and fucking batter me. The point is, he could like fucking Barbie, and no one would challenge him on that because of who he is. So case in point, they're chatting absolute gibberish. Do you want to know another one I heard? This is getting worse, isn't it? If you're a man and you cook and clean, you're a simp, you're a beta, and she's the dominant one in a relationship. Yeah, sure, bud. And being useless like you is what constitutes being ahead of the pecking order, does it? It seems like their view on manhood is bitch, get in the kitchen and make me a bacon butty. Are you mad? They only say that because they can't do it themselves. And they're all sitting there talking about pills, red and blue, from Matrix. So if you take the red pill, you're out the Matrix, lad. And if you take the blue one, you're still in it, wagey. But if I turn around and squat down and shit out a brown pill, you get to see how full of shit I am. But, you know, I'm the one doing you, yes, you the favour. I'm trying to turn your life around. Are you lot at home starting to really understand why father figures in general are important? For girls and boys, but specifically boys. Because he would jump in the way of the shitformation the kid's being fed and point him in the right direction in life. So instead, he'd be one cool lad to hang out with and not a twat. Let's talk about relationships. Oh man, do they talk a big game about how to chat up birds. Have you seen some of the birds on that podcast? I saw this one beluga whale on a short, this big doner kebab scoffing moose call herself a 10, and they're telling the whole world how to pick up chicks, dude. And I think the most embarrassing thing to come out of this Andrew Tate bandwagon is some of the dopey fuckers that came out from the other side of this whole red pill shithole. Like, for instance, there's these two boneheads that were live streaming on Omegle, Rip Omegle, and there were these two girls, and, you know, these fucking boneheads were trying to see if they got game, you know, show the boys how it's done. And he was saying shit like, I could kiss you, what a babe, or whatever sausage chat-up line this donkey's gonna say. I don't know. The point is, these girls said that they were underage. Now, getting told this, he knew he was put on the spot, you know. Oh no, I'm gonna lose them, I can't be shown up by these Minecraft YouTubers and ED fucking P. My reputation as a player is on the line, you see. So he goes in for the killer pickup line. How underage are you? And both 14 years of age. Yeah, how to sweeten up your relationship. Alpha Male Podcasts. So him and his mate are throwing chat-up lines at underages on Omegle. Then fucking fail in spectacular fashion. And they pride themselves on how to pick up girls. Jesus, if they're having that much trouble, why don't they get a couple of Minecraft YouTubers as wingmen? 500 quid well spent. And by the way, let's talk about these courses that these alpha males are promoting to be a high value man. One of the big ones, how to make dough. Get the fuck out of here. Because let's face it, newsflash, you gotta be one sloppy dork to send your life savings to a program just to be told, now you're a man, a high valued man. Get on the floor and give me 10, you pay pig loser. I mean high value man. And maybe you could become the next me, talking like a turkey and sounding like that one guy who sang about come by harvesters and having a key. And if you could do that, who fucking knows? Maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, or 1% like me, you could get on some of the greatest testosterone-filled podcasts online. Fresh and fit. Fresh and fit. Bender and tit is more like it. And then before you know it, well done. You did it. Bravio, man of the hour. You're on one of these podcasts speaking words of piss about so-called life, money, women, relationships, and selling a course about them, or whatever the fuck. With your head shaped like a Malteser, crossbred with fucking Humpty Dumpty, trying to be masculine with underage girls. You're such dickheads.